There are 4 principles that I would like to share on agriculture. I call it the principle of sowing and reaping. Sowing and reaping, planting and harvesting. The first principle is that before you can reap, you have to sow. Do we agree on that? So before you can harvest, you have to plant. Planting is where you say, how can I help? I would encourage you, when there is a need, or whenever you see a need, immediately you would say, how can I help you? Why? Because in the future, you will reap a harvest. So number 1 principle, when you help, it is sure that you will also reap a help. That's first principle. Because you cannot harvest without even planting. Second principle is that what you sow, you will reap. Okay? What you sow, you will reap. So if you help somebody, helping somebody, your downlines, or even your uplines, your fellow networkers, the amount of time and effort that you give, eventually you will reap. If you plant help, if you give in the future, you will also reap help. When you plant mango, it's impossible for you to reap apple. Is that true? When you plant mango, you will reap mango. So when you help other people, you will also reap help from other people. Third principle, you will reap more than what you sow. Agreed? You will reap more than what you sow. If you plant mango, 1 seed of mango, in the future, you will reap a tree full of mangoes. Do you agree? If you plant the seed of rice, you will reap a harvest field of rice. So when you help now, in the future, you will also reap a harvest of more and more help. The last principle I would like to share with you is you reap at a later date. You reap at a later date. So you plant today, you're not going to harvest tomorrow. If you plant a seed today, you cannot expect something to harvest tomorrow. Meaning, there is one truth in this. Some of you may have been helping too many people and nothing happens. Some of us may be doing business presentation probably for quite some time and nothing happens. Probably an upline is helping a downline and struggling and nothing happens. The message I'm leaving to you is, do not be weary in doing good, for at a proper time, meaning do not be worried, do not be bored, do not be tired, because at a proper time, and that proper time is up to our Lord. It may not be next week, it may not be the next month, it may not be the next year, but at a proper time, you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. You will what? You will reap a harvest if you do not give up.